following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Good evening. Welcome to Lansing High School tonight, where the Spring Hill Broncos visit the Lansing Lions on Spring Hill Sports Live. Glad you're with us. Glad a few parents are with us tonight as well. The restrictions on the number of people changed a little bit, so a couple of parents per kid allowed in there, so it's a small group of crowd on hand for us here tonight. But for those of you who can't be here, glad you're with us right here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. We are just getting started here on the Comfort Designs pregame show, brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Spring Hill 1-0 to start this season after a 58-51 victory over Leavenworth a week ago. That was a road game as well for the girls, but they got the season started off nicely with that victory. They led 17-2 after the first quarter, then they got outscored 35-19 in the second and third quarter, so it tightened the game back up. In fact, Spring Hill trailed by a point going into the fourth quarter, but they closed the game out with a 22-14 advantage in the fourth quarter to pick up the 58-51 road victory to start the season 1-0. Allie Frank, huge in that game, 32 points, 18 rebounds, both career highs for the senior. And Kate Milroy was also excellent, 7 points, 10 rebounds. Jenna Weber had a fine game, also 5 points, 8 rebounds, as the Broncos picked up that 7-point win. For the Lansing Lions, this will be their first outing of the season. They did not play last week. The girls did. The guys did. The girls will be getting their first ball game in of the season here tonight as they host the Spring Hill Broncos. It was Lansing who won both matchups a year ago, winning their first meeting 59-45, and then the Lions took the second game as well, 37-33. They won 3 straight now over the Spring Hill Broncos. Just getting started here on the Comfort Designs pregame show. We'll take a look inside the matchup next. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NAIT certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for experienced and knowledgeable? Scott Electric is your right choice. We have been providing high-quality electrical repair, remodeling, and troubleshooting services at affordable prices since 1972. Expect the highest attention to detail from start to finish. We are a licensed and insured electrical company. Our residential electrical services include installation of smoke detectors, hot tubs, and basement finishing. No job is too big or too small for our trained electricians. Call for a free estimate.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show here on Spring Hill Sports Live as the Broncos visit the Lansing Lions this evening. Second game of the year for the Spring Hill Broncos. As we take a look at the matchup brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your local community gym. Spring Hill Fitness is dedicated to making a friendly, clean, judgment-free environment. They're open 24/7. Go ahead and check them out on Facebook or give them a call at 913-686-2027. Lansing Lions, a 15-win team from a year ago for Casey Simmons, their head coach, who brings back one stud, and that is Cameron Ferris. They did lose a couple of all-leaguers from a year ago, but Ferris, their top returning player, and she's a really good one. The 5'11 junior, first-team All-UKC last year, and put up big numbers a season ago, 11 points, 7.5 rebounds. To put kind of into perspective what they bring back outside of Ferris and comparing her dominance as far as the returners from last year. Ferris had 233 points and 153 rebounds last year. The rest of the team combined this year from the returning players last season had 226 and 125. So now 7 points less and 30 rebounds fewer as an entire team compared to Ferris. So she is their go-to player. Other girls, though, that will be looking for a step up in their contributions this year for the Lansing Lions, Mackenzie Moberg and Caitlin Bishop. Moberg last year against the Broncos had a couple of nice games, 6 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists in the second game against the Broncos. And Caitlin Bishop last season, along with Moberg, the two combined for 9.5 points and 5 rebounds per game. Bishop also led the team in 3-point field goals made. So those are two girls we'll look for tonight to see if they step their game up here in the next, or I guess, second season as major contributors. Both were sophomores last year, both juniors this year. Bishop, in fact, was an honorable mention United Kansas Conference player a season ago. And they've also got a freshman on this varsity team, Anna Lanez. So never know what we're going to see with freshmen, but anytime you see one of those freshmen that make the cut for that rotation on the varsity team, certainly going to be some talent there. We'll see how quickly the freshman puts it together as the Lansing Lions are looking to make it 4 in a row over the Spring Hill Broncos, who are coming off that big win, not necessarily in margin, but a big season opening win. They played very well in that game, especially in the first and the fourth quarters. Didn't play as well in the second and third quarters for the Broncos in their 7-point win over Leavenworth. Got the game tightened back up after they led by 15 at the end of the first quarter. But a win's a win, a good opening night. They were plus 24 on the glass in that win. And they got some big performances out of Allie Frank, Kate Milroy. So we'll see if they can get those two going again tonight as they look to end this little 3-game losing streak they've got against the Lansing Lions. Last win for them came back in December of 2018. So 2 years and 4 days, December 7th of 18, last time the Broncos picked up a win. They've lost 3 in a row against Lansing since then. So we'll see if they can correct that here tonight. Should be a good matchup between those two forwards, Ferris and Frank. They're going to be going head-to-head tonight. We expect good games from both of them. We'll take a look a little deeper into that in our Keys to the Game next. That was your look at the matchup brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness. You're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show for Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
What if grass wasn't just for mowing? What if all the games weren't on TV? What if you saw the grandkids on more than just holidays? What if you got out of the house more often, maybe for good? Cedar Lake Village Senior Living. Life is how you live, not just where. To learn more, call 888-508-2022.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
HERS Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at HERS, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call HERS at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show. We're getting you set for Spring Hill and Lansing tonight as the Broncos open up the year with back-to-back road games. 58-51 victory at Leavenworth to start the year. Now the girls take aim at the Lansing Lions, who are playing their first ball game of this new 2020-2021 season. A few fans on hand tonight, 2 per player, the parents only. So I'm sure pretty much every one of them will be here tonight. But for everybody else, glad you're with us here on Spring Hill Sports Live, along with Caden Carbajo. I'm Bryce Kessler. We're getting you set for tip-off of this one. To do it, let's go into some keys to the game. They are brought to you by Crown Realty. Let Crown Realty help you get the keys to your dream home. Check out all their listings at crownrealty.com. And if you're in the market to sell your home, remember the key is a great agent. And that's what you'll find at Crown Realty in Spring Hill. Call 913-592-2222. Well, let's start with the rebounding again. That'll be another big key for the Broncos in this one. It's an area that they did not have success against Lansing last year. Spring Hill was a -9 in the rebounding margin in their first game against the Lions, and then they were a -7 in the second game. So over the 2 games combined, the Broncos got out-rebounded by 16 in their matchups with the Lions last year. Spring Hill is coming off of a nice rebounding effort in the opener, a +24 margin in their season opener. Allie Frank had 18 of those rebounds for the Broncos. They pulled down 43 rebounds and allowed only 19 rebounds the other way to Leavenworth. So they were dominant in that area in the season opener. They're going to need to be that way again tonight against a team that beat them in that category a year ago. Second key for the Broncos tonight, establish Allie Frank once again. She was huge for them in the opener. Their honorable mention All-State performer a year ago, now back for her senior season, and she certainly set the bar high for herself on this senior campaign with a 32.18 rebound opening night, her 8th career double-double. They got to get her going again tonight. That was something they failed to do last year against Lansing. Part of that was because of some foul trouble last year in that matchup one-on-one with Cameron Ferris. Frank had just 17 points. I say just. I mean, that's still not a bad performance by any stretch. She had 6 points, though, only in the one game, the first game against Lansing, and then had 11 in the second game. So, again, not terrible necessarily, 11-point night, but when you compare it to her season-long stats a year ago, when she averaged just over 15 points and just under 10 rebounds per game, she was held to an 8.5-point, 6.5 rebound average in the 2 games against Lansing. So they got to get her going tonight. And then her counterpart is the other one they've got to try to stop tonight. And to do that, I think big key for them is to keep Cameron Ferris off of the free throw line. Last year, Ferris in 2 games against the Broncos had 26 points and 17 rebounds. Great numbers, but when you look a little deeper into that 26 points, she went to the free throw line 15 times and knocked down 12 of them. So not only did she shoot a high percentage, 12 out of 15 at the line, but she got there a bunch and scored nearly half of her points at the free throw line. Of course, it's a double whammy when you put her on the line. If she's going to make them, you're losing points on the scoreboard, but that also means somebody's getting into foul trouble for you. And last year that was Allie Frank, which then in turn hurt her performance in her production in the game. And we certainly saw her importance to the team all last year and no doubt in the opener this year. So they need her on the floor. They can't afford for her to get into foul trouble. And I'm assuming she'll be matched up with Ferris a lot in this game. Both of them play that post spot. Both of them can step out and play that mid-range. And if you're Allie Frank, we'll see her step all the way out and knock down three-pointers. She made 3 of them, in fact, from beyond the arc in the season openers. That's a huge matchup tonight. Ferris against Frank. Really going to keep our eyes on that matchup this evening. And in order to slow down Ferris this year, I think they got to keep her off of the free throw line. Don't give her an opportunity to go there and pile up some points at the charity stripe. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Crown Realty. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups, and then right after that, we're going to get this thing tipped off here from Lansing tonight. You've been watching the Comfort Designs pregame show for Bronco basketball. Starting lineups and the opening tip is next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Your trusted Farmers Insurance agent is Anthony Sidoti. Experienced, local, and veteran-owned. Licensed in both Kansas and Missouri, Anthony will customize the right plan for you. His straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-270-5400. The Anthony Sidoti Agency. Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Come see the improvements and upgrades throughout the store. As always, Price Chopper is the place for hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and unbeatable flavors from the bakery. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Price Chopper is now happy to offer curbside pickup, locally owned and operated, and under new management. Price Chopper in Spring Hill, open daily, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And good evening. Welcome back to Lansing High School as we are getting set for some hoops tonight here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Glad you're with us along with Caden Carvalho. I'm Bryce Kessler. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. They are brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster in Spring Hill. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. For the Spring Hill Broncos, their starting lineup tonight mirrors their starters from opening night. Kate Milroy, 5'1" junior, 7 points and a career-high 10 rebounds in the opener. Emily Dowd, a 5'5" senior, couple of points, couple of rebounds in the opener against Leavenworth. Allie Frank, 6-foot senior, first team All-League, honorable mention All-State last year, 32 points and 18 rebounds, both career bests for Frank in the opening night victory over Leavenworth. Jenna Weber, a 5'8 sophomore, 5 points, 8 rebounds, strong night for her to kick off the season. And Meredith Todd, a 5'7 senior, 4 points, 4 boards in the opener for Todd. The head coach of the Broncos is Clay Pregame in his 17th season, looking for win number 180 in his career here tonight. The Lansing Lions, their starting lineup this evening. Mackenzie Moberg, a 5'8 junior, had a really good game against the Broncos in their second matchup last year. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, kind of filled it up all over the scoreboard, the stat sheet in that one. Cameron Ferris, number 10 for the Lions, 5'11 junior, first team All-UKC last year, their team's leading scorer and rebounder a year ago. Caitlin Bishop, honorable mention All-UKC a season ago, a 5'8 junior, averaged 5 points, 2 assists per game a season ago. Brianna Kraus, a 5'7 sophomore, and Skylar Weaver is a 5'8 sophomore. That's the starting lineup for the Lansing Lions. Their head coach is Casey Simmons. Two teams met twice last year. Both games won by Lansing. First time around, Lansing won by 14, 59-45, and then a much closer game the second time around, but Lansing escaped with a 37-33 victory in their second matchup. So now 3 straight wins for Lansing over the Spring Hill Broncos. Opening throw-in in 2020, yes, it's the opening throw-in, not tip, brought to you by Spring Hill Recreation Commission. The Spring Hill Rec Commission offers a wide range of activities for kids and adults. To see everything they offer, visit them online at springhillrec.org or call 913-592-2214. We are underway this evening, and the Broncos' first possession, Meredith Todd, corner 3, and it's strong. And Lansing brings it the other way with the rebound by Moberg. Right away, they get it inside to Ferris, and that is way too easy for Cameron Ferris inside on their opening possession. Tore up the Broncos for 26 points and 17 rebounds in 2 games last year. And they gave her a very easy deuce to start this one as Todd got caught in the air with nowhere to go with the basketball. A turnover back to Lansing. First game of the year for the Lions, who won 15 ball games a year ago, finished 15-7. Spring Hill off of a season opening victory on Friday night in Leavenworth last week. Moberg's 3 misses, and Meredith Todd pulls down the Bronco rebound. Good look from Meredith right at the top of the key. Off right iron, and Caitlin Bishop clears for Lansing. Good touch pass, Moberg underneath Ferris. That one spins in and out, though. And a tie-up call between Frank and Ferris. That's our matchup to watch tonight. Really hard for you at home to see those numbers on the backs of the jerseys of Lansing. White numbers with a thin red outline on white jerseys, so you'll just have to take my word for it, but that's 10 who's got it there. Now hands off to Bishop, but the 3 won't count. An illegal screen away from the play. Skylar Weaver is called for an illegal screen, so that wipes out what would have been a 3 ball from Caitlin Bishop, and the score remains 2-0 Lansing. Milroy trying to turn the corner and get inside, instead brings it back up top to Meredith Todd. This time she dials up the 3, so took her a few attempts to finally dial one in, but Meredith puts the Broncos on top with that triple, her first of the season. Ferris this time gives it up inside the paint, but Kraus unable to finish from close range. Allie Frank pulls down the first of what's sure to be many rebounds tonight. Milroy leaves that 3 short. Moberg clears for Lansing. Knocked away from behind on the attempt by Weaver, and it's stolen by the Broncos. Sophomore Jenna Weber brings it up. Swing it back around to Emily Dowd. Trying to get that into Weber. It's tapped back out to Todd. 3-pointer rattles out and cleared by Kraus. Spring Hill coming out firing from downtown. We've seen Todd already fire up 4 threes. Milroy has attempted one as well. Backside rebound by Ferris on a missed 3 by Moberg, and she's fouled by, I believe they're going to get Milroy. Weber was there with Ferris. Milroy came crashing down to try to rip that ball out, and she is the guilty party on her first foul. First team foul against Spring Hill as the Broncos go to their bench with Julia Hess and Brooke Powell checking in. And for Lansing, Mackenzie Matthew checks in with 5:38 remaining in the first quarter and a 3-2 Spring Hill lead thanks to a Meredith Todd three-pointer. Bishop wraps the pass around to Weaver. Three-pointer goes off the heel, and there's Allie Frank again for the Bronco rebound. Milroy's pass up the floor, intercepted by Moberg, nearly threw that into the backcourt. Bishop, they're going to say, was able to establish in the front court prior to gaining possession. That ball off the hands of Ferris, out of bounds, and a turnover back to Spring Hill. (3-2) Broncos, nearly 3 minutes into this opening quarter. Frank hasn't touched it a whole lot yet on the offensive side. Gets it here out to a baseline J from Milroy. Rebounded by Matthew off the bench. For Lansing, and a foul on Allie Frank will put Ferris at the free throw line. Spring Hill right now having a tough time getting back. That's about 3 times now that Ferris has gotten the ball down on the block with no defense back yet. She made the first time she got down there, missed the second one, and this time we'll earn a trip to the free throw line and miss the front end. Went 12 of 15 at the free throw line last year against Spring Hill as Kate Milroy checks out of the game. Emily Dowd returns back to the Bronco lineup. Ferris misses both free throws, but a big offensive rebound and put back for the Lansing Lions on Mackenzie Manthe. 4-3 Lansing lead, runner by Hess won't go down, and it's Moberg who again clears it for the Lions. Already 3 first quarter rebounds for Mackenzie Moberg. Bishop trapped underneath the basket, able to get it out there to Moberg, who rattles home a 3. 7-3 Lansing. Broncos right back to work inside to Allie Frank. So there they go, first real touch with something to do with it on the offensive side for Allie. And Frank coming off the 32-point night on opening night. Makes this a 2-point ball game with just under 4 left in the first quarter. Good shot fake. Weaver gets herself open. Missing on the shot, but an offensive rebound by Weaver. Make that Manthe, who's already picked up 4 rebounds in this game since coming in off of the bench. And now Allie Frank has picked up her second foul. So this is starting to resemble last year's game when Frank got in some early foul trouble. And the overall production for the Broncos. Todd and Powell back in for Spring Hill as Frank is forced to head to the bench with 2 fouls here in this first quarter. Manthe perfect at the line. 4 points and 4 rebounds already off at the bench for Manthe. Big spark early on for Lansing. Dow with a nice pass, wrapped it around the defender, but Milroy's layup won't go for her. Early 4-point lead for the Lions. Good ball movement around to the corner. The three-pointer is swished in by Skylar Weaver. A timeout Spring Hill, a 12-5 lead for Lansing with 3:16 remaining in the first quarter as the Lions have used some offensive rebounds and now a couple of trays to extend this lead, the largest lead of the game so far for the Lansing Lions at 12-5. We're glad you're watching Spring Hill Sports Live with us tonight, and we are certainly proud to bring you tonight's coverage free of charge thanks to the support of our sponsors. If you enjoy the broadcast and you'd like to show your support, visit springhillsportslive.com/donate. Thank you to all the many sponsors, as well as the fans, coaches, administrators, and of course the student athletes who make these broadcasts possible. Follow us on Facebook, Spring Hill Sports Live, and also don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/SHS Spring Hill Sports Live so you never miss out on a broadcast. Just underway tonight in Lansing, and it's a 12-5 Lansing lead on top of Spring Hill. Out of the timeout, Spring Hill dials up another three-point attempt. Dowd can't get it to go, but Jenna Weber keeps the possession alive. Todd will try her luck again for three. And that loose ball picked up underneath the basket by Lansing. Mackenzie Moberg pushes it up the floor for the Lions, who lead by 7. Ferris. So Moberg now up top to Bishop. Spring Hill sitting back in a matchup zone. Three-pointer is short off the front iron by Moberg, and then Manthe, who's already had a couple of offensive rebounds, could not secure that one as it goes off her palms and out of bounds. Spring Hill gets it back with just under 2.5 remaining in the quarter, trailing 12-5. And there's a travel. Milroy got the feet shuffling before she put the ball on the floor. Third turnover for Spring Hill as Kaylee Oakes checks in. She replaces Jenna Weber for Spring Hill. Skylar Weaver back on, replacing Moberg for Lansing. A little more than 2 minutes left in this opening quarter. 12-5 Lansing lead. Here's Ferris, dumping it underneath Manthe. Too much on it, and off of Powell's hand will stay with Lansing. Quick inbound pass, rifled that through the defenders and to Cameron Ferris for another bucket. Todd with a three-pointer on the left wing. That ends a 7-0 run. A 7-0 Lansing run ended on that three. Second of the game for Todd. Broncos still down by 6, though, with a minute 20 left in this first quarter. Good catch out on the wing. Dumped down into Manthe. Looks backside to Ferris. He banks it in. 16-8. The lead for Lansing, under a minute left of the opening quarter. Milroy's runner is short, but a foul is called against Lansing. That will be on Weaver. And that is number 2 on Skylar Weaver. Also the second team foul. 2 shots for Kate Milroy. Kate just 2 out of 7 now at the free throw line with that miss. Julia Hess checks back in for Powell. Kraus and Moberg returned for the Lansing Lions. 1 out of 2 for Milroy at the line at 16-9. Open look, Cassidy Woods, who just checked back into the game. She knocks down a 3, matching already a career best from last year. Woods, a senior, and her first attempt of the season is a tray ball to make it 19-9, the first double-digit lead of the night for Lansing as Spring Hill turns it over for the 4th time. .15 seconds left in the quarter. Moberg over to Bishop, down to 10. Five seconds for Bishop, lost the dribble, knocked away by Oakes with 3 seconds left. 3.5 seconds left in the quarter. Bishop will inbound. She's already got 4 assists in this game. She's had a nice first quarter distributing the basketball. See what she finds here with 3.5 seconds to go. And an illegal screen. So instead it'll be Spring Hill who will get a chance at the final look. A foul on Kraus with 3.5 seconds left now. Spring Hill trying to roll the ball up the court. Milroy hustles into the front court, gets the runner up off the front rim, and the quarter comes to an end. 19-9 Lansing after 1 here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Off the second quarter in Lansing tonight, 19-9. Lansing on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. Lions get 6 first quarter points from Cameron Ferris. 4 off of the bench from Mackenzie Manthe, and a nice distributing first quarter by their point guard, Bishop. Weber on the offensive end for Spring Hill. Gets a nice look at it to start the quarter, but the Bronco deficit remains 10 after the miss and the rebound by Kraus. Allie Frank still not on the floor for the Broncos. Picked up 2 first quarter fouls, so their star from last year and opening night this year on the bench in this ball game with 2 points, 2 rebounds in that opening quarter. Bishop from way downtown here missed it right iron, but nobody was there to box out Mackenzie Moberg, and she's got the easy stick back to make it 21-9. Weber, step back deep, 2 is short, out of bounds to Lansing. We played 9 minutes so far tonight, a 21-9 lead for the Lansing Lions, and they have won all of our keys to the game so far. A rebounding battle right now being owned by Lansing as Moberg brings it up top to Bishop. The Broncos unable to establish Allie Frank so far in this one, in large part due to the foul troubles. And Ariel knocked that one away from Kraus. Weber poked it free, and here comes Milroy. Can they take advantage of the turnover? Down, pulls up from 17, too strong. Offensive rebound for Todd, won't go down for her either. And Cameron Ferris clears it for Lansing. Moberg, tough 3 there off of the dribble, and results in an air ball and possession back over to Spring Hill. Here comes Allie Frank back on the floor. The Broncos got to take advantage of 15 out there now, and they cannot afford for her to pick up a 3rd foul in this second quarter. Julia Hess also returns for Spring Hill. Mackenzie Manthe back on the floor now for Lansing. She was big in that first quarter. The junior came off the bench to score 4 points and also pulled down 4 rebounds. Good size for the 6'1 junior. The Broncos down a dozen. Need something here on the offensive side. Hess trying to go baseline, cut off by Moberg. Up top to Frank. Allie reverses to Todd. Quick trigger for another 3, but again left it short, and Manthe there for the rebound. Ferris underneath, brings it out Moberg. Quickly they swing it back around. Weaver after the shot fake, can't get the 3 to go. Offensive rebound, Manthe missed. Another offensive rebound by Manthe. And it's now A 23-9 ball game after a pair of offensive rebounds by Mackenzie Manthe, who's absolutely destroying Spring Hill on the glass now. 7 rebounds for Manthe. Frank's three-pointer doesn't draw anything, and Lansing takes over up 14 with 5:21 to play in the first half. 6.7 rebounds coming in off the bench for this game for Manthe. And Spring Hill right now just trying to out-jump her. They got to get a body into her and push her out on the box out. Stolen away by Spring Hill. Broncos a chance to run. Milroy out to Hess. Gathers, fires, and misses the three. Cameron Ferris on the rebound for Lansing. A lot of three-pointers being taken by Spring Hill in this game as Manthe once again gets it inside and scores with a chance to make it a three-point play this time. Huge first half from Mackenzie Manthe. Meredith Todd picks up the foul, her first team foul, her first personal foul, the 4th team foul. And Clay Freegon will take another timeout. 4:49 remains in the first half. 25-9 Lansing on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
.449 left to play, second quarter in Lansing tonight. And it's been all Lions so far, 25-9. Lansing with the lead in this ball game, and they'll be at the free throw line with Mackenzie Manthe. Got to make this a three-point play for Manthe and push the lead up to 17 rather. 8 points and 7 rebounds off at the bench for the 6'1 junior Mackenzie Manthe, who's at the free throw line now. She's 2 out of 2 so far at the stripe. And she has been the leader in this one for the Lions. Weber rebounds the miss. And the Broncos so far in this game have been three-point happy. I like that. Weber gets into the paint that time and scores. That's more the forte of this Bronco offense. Probably not a team that wants to have to shoot 25 three-pointers in a game, and they're headed that way and north of that tonight. They have been settling for a bunch of outside shots. There's still a lot of time left in this ball game. You're down by 14, but there's a lot of time to make up that deficit as Kate Milroy just picked up her second foul, 15th foul. Milroy and Frank both with 2 apiece now. This is Weaver, doubled, gets rid of it. Manthe at the high post, runs into traffic, gets the ball out to Bishop. Lions will reset things here, up by 14. He'll make them work here on this possession. Weaver leaves it off to Ferris in the corner. Back around to Moberg. And a good defensive possession there by Spring Hill. Milroy on the rebound, her first of this game. She pulled down a career best 10 rebounds on opening night. Allie Frank, they're going to call her for a travel, I think. Well, let's see if they get together and decide whether it's a foul or a travel. And they're going to call a foul, and that's good. And to count the basket, so that worked out big time for the Broncos. Count the bucket for Frank. She did take a little hop step, but it was because she got a hit. And one official came up with an open hand to signal travel. The other came up with a closed hand to signal foul. And fortunately for the Broncos, they opt to go with the foul call. So it's a three-point chance for Frank, unable to convert on that chance. Manthe with the rebound. They do get the 2 points from Allie. And with 3.5 minutes remaining in this first half, the Broncos have trimmed the deficit down to 12. Trailed by as many as 16 here in this first half. Ferris going baseline on Powell, and Brooke is called for a foul. That is 6 team fouls against the Broncos. It's the first on Brooke Powell. From the corner, Weaver can't get the roll. Allie Frank with a rebound. Powell gets all the way inside, and a reverse lay-in by Brooke Powell, and that will draw a timeout out of Casey Simmons and the Lansing Lions. So the first spurt for the Broncos, they've put together 6 in a row, and have trimmed that 16-point deficit down to a 10-point deficit with 2:59 remaining in the first half. So a nice little run, and they've done it both with defense and by getting the ball inside. Their last 3 baskets, all 3 of their hoops here in this 6-0 run have come from right at the basket. Jenna Weber got the little lay-in from the left side. Allie Frank, a little bunny on the right side, and now Brooke Powell with the reverse lay-in. So that's more what the Broncos need to do, is get the ball inside, score from close to the bucket, not from out there beyond the 3-point line. And the nice little run has it back to a 10-point gap with 2:59 to play in the half. Weber, Frank, Powell, Hess, and Dowd come off the bench out of the timeout. Manthe, Bishop, Moberg, Weaver, and Ferris on the floor for Lansing. This is Ferris with a little high-low action with Manthe. Partially blocked from behind by Weber. Manthe, though, able to stay with it. And her big first half continues. She has no doubt been the star of the half for the Lansing Lions as the Broncos turn it over for the 5th time. 10 points, 9 rebounds in this first half for Manthe. Anna Lanes has checked in. So here's the freshman we talked about. You never know. High school hoops, you don't get big-time scouting reports on teams, but you perk up anytime you see a freshman listed by a coach on their varsity roster. And Lanes is one of those, a 5'8" freshman who's got it here top of the key for Lansing. First time we've seen her tonight, and she turns it over. Good anticipation by Julia Hess. Hess will stop and shoot it from 8 feet and knock it down. Nice little series there for Hess. The steal on one side, the bucket on the other. And it's 27-17. Tough shot that time by Ferris, and Hess with a rebound. Outlet to Weber. Broncos have a chance to get this down to a single-digit deficit again. Powell will try that reverse again. This time she'll have a chance to make it 3. So Powell goes right back to the move that got her last bucket. Gets another bucket. A foul on Mackenzie Manthe will give Powell a chance at a 3-point play. Manthe out, Kraus back in for Lansing. Powell went to the line 6 times in the season opener against Leavenworth, knocked down 4 of them. And she's 1 for 1 at the stripe tonight and makes this a 7-point game, 27-20. Trailed by 16 earlier in the quarter, but Spring Hill has it down to 7. Bishop straight away, off right iron, and Allie clears for Spring Hill. Broncos with some confidence rolling now. Hess had it knocked out of her hand, and now a tie-up between Powell and Kraus. This will send it back to Lansing on the possession arrow. 1:25 remains in the second quarter. Kate Milroy comes back into the game here for Spring Hill. She'll check in for Hess, who had a nice couple of possessions there for the Broncos. Steal, a rebound, a bucket on the offensive side for Hess. All within the last couple of trips up and down the floor. It's a 7-point game here with just over a minute left in the half. Moberg from the corner. Front iron miss. Lanes the rebound for Lansing. And a second chance for the Lions. Kraus 15-footer won't go. Allie Frank the rebound, and Spring Hill's got it with a minute left in the half, down 7. Dowd with a foot on the line, knocks down the long 2. Well, the Broncos continue to trim away on a 7-0 run now for Spring Hill. Bishop skipped it to Moberg, quickly back out to Lanes. 30 seconds left in the half. Bishop on the right side drills a three. 20 seconds left in the half. And a travel called on Weber. Kaylee Oakes checks in for Spring Hill. Big shot by Bishop, ending a 7-0 Spring Hill run. Broncos have the deficit down to just 5 points, but an 8-point game here with 17 seconds left in the half. Weaver and Manthe back in for what the Lions are hoping is the final possession of the half. Three points, 4 assists for Bishop. Still start the offense to Ferris. High and low to Manthe. Fouled by Oakes. And a chance at the line to close out the first half. And a big first half it's been for Mackenzie Manthe. 2 shots coming up for Manthe. She's 2 out of 3 so far in the game at the line. 10 points, 9 rebounds in the first half of the junior. Cassidy Woods comes on for this final 1.8 seconds. She replaces Weaver, and Coach Simmons doesn't want Weaver, who's got 2 fouls, to pick up a silly third on a rebound potentially here after this free throw by Manthe. So a good substitution with Woods there, and the free throw is short. Oakes tied up by Woods. Ball squirts free, and that'll end the half. So the Broncos made a nice push late in that second quarter. They were down 16 at one point. They get it back down to a 9-point deficit here at the half. They had it all the way down to 5 at one point. 31-22, Lansing leads Spring Hill at the half. Coming up, the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Come see the improvements and upgrades throughout the store. As always, Price Chopper is the place for hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and unbeatable flavors from the bakery. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Price Chopper is now happy to offer curbside pickup. Locally owned and operated and under new management. Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Are you looking for experienced and knowledgeable electrical contractors? Scott Electric is your right choice. We have been providing high-quality electrical repair, remodeling, and troubleshooting services at affordable prices since 1972. Expect the highest attention to detail from start to finish. We are a licensed and insured electrical company. Our residential electrical services include installation of smoke detectors, hot tubs, and basement finishing. No job is too big or too small for our trained electricians. Call for a free estimate.
Welcome into the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Brought to you by Michael Grand at Farm Bureau Financial Services, where Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. The Broncos trailing at the half in this one, 31-22 our score, with the Lansing Lions on top. They led by as many as 16 in that first half at 25-9. That was the largest lead of the half for Lansing. That was midway through the second quarter. After a couple of back and forth possessions to start this ball game, Lansing put together a 7-0 run midway through the first quarter to build a 14-5 lead. Spring Hill kept it right around that mark, down to a 10-point game, though, at the end of the first quarter. 19-9 was the score after one. Lansing extended that 19-9 lead into 25-9. As we talked about, that was the largest deficit the Broncos faced, 16 points at 4:49 remaining in the second quarter. And that's when Spring Hill then put together a couple of runs. 6-0 run that was broken by a bucket by Lansing, followed by another 7-0 run. So a 13-2 run for Spring Hill from the 4:33 mark to the 22nd mark. So a little over 4 minutes of game time, and the Broncos went on a 13-2 run to make it a 27-22 game with under a half minute left in the first half. But then Lansing got a big-time three-pointer from Caitlin Bishop, her only bucket of the first half. She dished out 4 assists, but the only shot she made herself was a big three with 20 seconds left in the first half. And then the Lions got one more point there right before the half from Mackenzie Manthe at the free throw line, one of her 11 first half points to lead all scorers. So 31-22 our score at the break. A look back there at the Eye on the Game, brought to you by White Cell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020, and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. We'll check the first half numbers for you when we come back. You're watching the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
What if grass wasn't just for mowing? What if all the games weren't on TV? What if you saw the grandkids on more than just holidays? What if you got out of the house more often, maybe for good? Cedar Lake Village Senior Living. Life is how you live, not just where. To learn more, call 888-508-2022.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back to the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We take a look at the first half numbers. A 31-22 lead for Lansing. Big game off of the bench for Mackenzie Manthe in that first half. The 6'1 junior, 11 points and 9 rebounds. She leads all players in both categories in the first half. She also dished out an assist as well. Cameron Ferris, solid first half, 6 points, 3 rebounds, but Spring Hill certainly wasn't hurt too bad by Ferris. Moberg had a nice half, 5 points, 5 rebounds for the junior guard. Their point guard, Caitlin Bishop, just 3 points. It was a big three-pointer, but she also dished out a team-high 4 assists in the first half. Skylar Weaver, the other scorer for them, and Cassidy Woods each with 3 points apiece on a lone three-pointer. For Spring Hill, quiet first half for Allie Frank, who battled a couple of first-quarter fouls. She has just 4 points and 5 rebounds at the half. Kate Milroy also quiet after her nice opening night of 7 points, 10 rebounds, held to just 1 point and 1 rebound. Does have a team best 2 assists in the first half. Leading scorer for the Broncos at the half is Meredith Todd. She had a couple of three-pointers. She's got 6 points along with 2 rebounds. Brooke Powell has 5 points for the Broncos. Jenna Weber with 2 points. Emily Dowd with 2 points. And Julia Hess also with 2 points. Broncos, we talked, one of the big keys for them, rebounding in this game, a minus 11 at the half. 21-10 advantage on the glass for Lansing. You've been watching the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Second half starts next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Pankey Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pankey Plumbing. At Pankey Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit PankeyPlumbing.com. Go Broncos! When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for experienced and knowledgeable electrical contractors? Scott Electric is your right choice. We have been providing high-quality electrical repair, remodeling, and troubleshooting services at affordable prices since 1972. Expect the highest attention to detail from start to finish. We are a licensed and insured electrical company. Our residential electrical services include installation of smoke detectors, hot tubs, and basement finishing. No job is too big or too small for our trained electricians. Call for a free estimate.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Welcome back to Lansing High School. We are set to begin the second half here tonight. Spring Hill with the basketball trailing 31-22 as we start the half. A near turnover, but it will result in 2 points after they almost gave it away. Kate Milroy came up with the ball and picks up her 3rd assist of the night on the nice pass to Allie Frank, who scores her 6th point of the night. Broncos get 2 right back on the other end, though. Cameron Ferris from Skylar Weaver. Bucket each to start this 3rd quarter. Spring Hill trailed by as many as 16 of the first half. They had it back down to as little as 5 after they trailed by 16. Dowd's 3 misses. Weber tries a 3 but misses as well. This time it's Milroy on the offensive rebound after Todd had the first offensive rebound, and Meredith Todd knocks down her 3rd three-pointer of the game, and it gives her a career-high 9 points tonight. Set up by first her own offensive rebound and then the Milroy offensive rebound. Broncos struggled in that category in the first half, a minus 11 on the glass. But after a couple of offensive rebounds, there's a nice defensive rebound by Frank to make it a one-and-done possession for Lansing. Nice look down inside to Weber for the 2. And a quick timeout taken by Lansing. Spring Hill quickly gets the lead down to just 4 with 6:42 left in the third quarter. Great start out of the halftime locker room for Clay Freegon's group. After trailing by 16 at one point, they were down 25-9. And the Broncos, since that point, have outscored Lansing 20-14, or make that 20-8. And they've trimmed that lead down to just 4. Nice turnaround by the Broncos, but they've got to get all the way over that hump now. Casey Simmons not wanting this to get rolling too much in the way of the purple and gold. Takes his second time out of the ball game. Just a minute and 18 seconds into the second half. 3 timeouts remaining for both teams. 6.5 and change left in this third quarter. 4-point game. Weaver back to Moberg. This is Ferris, who is blocked by Todd, goes out of bounds and will stay with Lansing. Bishop with a game high 4 assists. She puts it into play to Ferris. Weaver back underneath Ferris. And that is one girl you can't forget about. Ferris, after the pass, nobody guarded her. They left her wide open. Ferris into double figures. She had double figures both games last year against Spring Hill, and another double figure night for her here. Ferris once again. So out of the timeout, Lansing with back-to-back buckets, and a lead back to 8. Milroy count the basket. Nice little driving runner by Kate Milroy. Foul on Mackenzie Moberg, her first, team's first of the second half. And a 3-point opportunity for Milroy, who gets her first field goal of the game right there. Todd out, Powell in for Spring Hill, and Mackenzie Manthe has checked back in for Lansing. She came off of the bench in the first half and had a huge first half for the Lansing Lions as Milroy completes the 3-point play to make it 37-32 with just over 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Weaver fouled on the shot underneath. Weber and Frank were both there, and they're going to call it on Allie Frank. That is bad news for Spring Hill, as that is her third. First team foul of the second half. Frank picked up 2 first quarter fouls and had to spend quite a bit of time on the bench. Came back in early second quarter and successfully played the rest of the half without fouling, but now has picked up a third here early on in the third quarter. Weaver goes 1 of 2 at the line. So 38-32 ball game with 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Deflection, knocked out of bounds, stays with Spring Hill. Kaylee Oakes returns for the Broncos. Powell from inside, another bank shot is good. Brooke Powell with 7 tonight for the Broncos. That matches a career best for Brooke. 5 minutes left in the third. 3-second violation, and it wipes away another 3 from Bishop. Second time tonight that Bishop has had a 3-pointer go down that's waved off. The first one because of an offensive foul and an illegal screen away for the play. This time for a 3-second violation. So it's still just a 4-point game. Powell into traffic. And to clear some space. Weber skips to Powell. And Brooke has that shot go off the back iron. Bishop with a rebound. Chased down from behind and taken away. Milroy showing off the closing speed there. She just chased Bishop down. Took about a quarter of the court to catch her. Knocked it free and forced the turnover. Powell, blocked shot by Moberg. Midway through the third quarter. Spring Hill within 4. Weber with a block shot on the other end. Milroy leans in from 15, clinks on the right iron. And Manthe with a double-double effort tonight, 11 points, now 10 rebounds. Through the hands of Ferris, and Powell tripped up after she came up with a steal. The foul on Cameron Ferris, her first. Second team foul. In comes Cassidy Woods for Lansing, and in for Spring Hill is Julia Hess. 38-34, 3:36 to play third quarter. Powell, good look inside to Oakes. Trying to wrap it around the paint over to Jenna Weber. Ends up out of bounds off of Lansing, so Spring Hill keeps possession. Allie Frank will come back in. She's got 3 fouls, so has to play smart basketball here as she enters for Kaylee Oakes. 6 points, 6 rebounds tonight for Frank, coming off of her 8th career double-double in the opener where she had 32 and 18. Weber, nice runner from the center of the paint for Jenna Weber. It's a 2-point ball game here in Lansing. Bishop from way downtown, missed everything. Knocked back into play, but into the arms of Milroy. Finds Powell, bounces it into Frank, and then rolling onto the baseline to give it back to Spring Hill as Ferris. Under 3 minutes left in this third quarter, Spring Hill's got a chance to tie this game or perhaps even take a lead. Only lead the Broncos have had in the game was at 3-2. Into Hess, foot on the line, deep 2 rattles out. Weber ends up with the offensive rebound. Has Frank open underneath, gets it into her, and we're tied at 38. Good look by Weber. Frank calling for the ball. Had great positioning inside to tie this game up. Lobbed underneath to Manthe. A second chance for Manthe, and she makes good on the second chance. Stolen on that pass intended for Hess. Cassidy Woods takes it away for Lansing. Moberg on the drive. Milroy the rebound. Tate had it knocked loose, so now looking for some help. Gets it from Jenna Weber. Frank pulls up from 8. Can't knock it down. Ferris the rebound. Bishop open in the corner. No whistle this time to negate the 3 by Bishop, as she's got her second 3-pointer of the ball game. And a timeout taken by Lansing with 1 minute and 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter. The Lions lead at 43-38 here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
So, what is love? Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
We'll Welcome back inside Lansing High School, where it is a 43-38 ball game. The Lansing Lions on top by 5 with a minute 38 seconds left in the third quarter. If you enjoy the broadcast here on Spring Hill Sports Live, you can help at springhillsportslive.com/donate. Help out with the many sponsors that make these broadcasts possible and brought to you free of charge here on springhillsportslive.com, and also subscribe at youtube.com/springhillsportslive. Spring Hill with the basketball, down 5. They were down by 16 in the first half, trailed by 9 at halftime. Had the game tied moments ago at 38 apiece. Frank with a good hand down there to make the catch, but unable to finish it off. Moberg with a rebound. Three-pointer by Bishop last time down the floor. Made this a 5-point game again. That airballed three is saved by Ferris. Saved again by Moberg, but ended up controlled by Ali Frank. Coast to coast for Frank. Woods forced the miss. Kept alive by Milroy for Spring Hill. Nice work by Milroy, weaving through defenders and then drew all the attention. Found Frank for the two, and they're going to get it right back on the inbounds violation by Mackenzie Manthe. 3-point game. Broncos get it back with just 49 seconds left in the half. And they will give it right back as well, though. A traveling violation on Ali Frank. Skylar Weaver returns for Lansing. 3-point game with 46 seconds left. Third quarter. Moberg in trouble. She already used her dribble. Gets rid of it. And now Bishop finds Ferris as they clear the pressure. Ferris had it knocked out by Milroy as she was trying to go up for that shot. Stayed with it. And she's got 14 tonight. Todd can't dial up a three. She's hit 3 of them from downtown tonight, but that one was not there. Ferris gets the basket, and a foul will put Cameron Ferris on the free throw line. Well, Ferris had 6 points at halftime. Did not score in the second quarter of this game. All 6 came back in the first quarter, but she's had a big third quarter now. 10 points here in the third quarter for Cameron Ferris. Make it 11 with that free throw. And her 17-point night has made this a 48-40 lead on a 3-point play. She has scored the last 5 now for Lansing. And what was once a tie game at 38 all, a 10-2 run by Lansing has pushed that lead back up to 8 for the Lions. Weber to Milroy with 5 on the clock, takes a 3. Kraus with a rebound. Don't foul her back here. And that will end the third quarter. 48-40, Lansing leads Spring Hill. We're off to the fourth on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Your trusted Farmers Insurance agent is Anthony Sidoti. Experienced, local, and veteran-owned. Licensed in both Kansas and Missouri, Anthony will customize the right plan for you. His straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-270-5400. The Anthony Sidoti Agency. Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
8 minutes on the clock. We start the fourth quarter. 48-40. Lansing leads Spring Hill. Lansing with the ball to start the final quarter of this ball game. Game was tied at 38. but a 10-2 run to close out the third for Lansing. It's giving the Lions an 8-point lead and an offensive foul and a legal screen on Kraus. Second personal foul, third team foul. Spring Hill has trailed by as many as 16. We've had one tie, 2 lead changes tonight. The only lead of the game for Spring Hill is 3-2. And then they trailed from that point on up until they tied it at 38. Travel on Powell. That's the 10th Bronco turnover. Cameron Ferris has been big in this second half. She had 11 points in the third quarter for Lansing. She's posting down low instead. Moberg fires a 3. Ferris with an offensive rebound. Bishop on the reset. Bishop holds on the right wing. Inside to Kraus. Reverse back out to Bishop. And a big three-pointer after a slow developing possession. Kaylin Bishop knocks down her third three-pointer of the game. Weber can't connect on the other end. Had a good look at it. Kraus clears for Lansing as the Lions have pushed the lead back up to double digits. Turnover there. And they're ninth as Todd, Oakes, and Hess all check back in for Spring Hill. 13-2 advantage for Lansing since this game was tied at 38. Broncos need a run stopper here. Off the hand of Hess, out of bounds, and another Spring Hill turnover. Full court pressure by the Broncos, down 11, 6:32 to play in the ball game. Bishop, I was going to say, it looked like she bounced that ball to the baseline. The official is there to see it, and it's a turnover forced by that full court Spring Hill pressure. Lob into Frank. Kick out Todd. She's hit 3 3-pointers tonight. Can't get a fourth. Offensive rebound by Weber. Frank falling to the floor. Ended up in Weber's hands, and she's fouled. Mackenzie Moberg's second personal. 4th team foul. 2 shots for Jenna Weber. First trip to the line tonight for Jenna. One out of 2 for Weber. She's got 7 tonight. A turnover on the pass by Ferris that sails out of bounds. The pressure by Spring Hill speeding up Lansing a little bit. A couple of turnovers in the last 2 possessions for the Lions. Spring Hill down 10, 6 minutes to play. Foul on that entry pass. Ferris had the hook on Frank, and she picks up her second. 5 team fouls. Mackenzie Manthe checking in for Lansing. Bounce into Frank, missed it from close range. Got it back though. Ali now pressured underneath, blocked by Manthe. Missed opportunity for the Broncos there. And they still trail by 10 with 5:40 to play. Ferris lobs in to Manthe. The defender, Frank, fell down. And Manthy's big night continues with her 15th point. And a dozen rebounds as well. And with just over 5 minutes to play, Lansing back up by a dozen. Todd doubled on the baseline. Offensive rebound, Frank, and a stick back. Timeout, Spring Hill. 53-43, 4:59 remaining. Full timeout, we're back in a moment. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live. .59 left to play in the fourth quarter from Lansing High School tonight. A 53-43 lead for the Lansing Lions on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Spring Hill with 12 points, 10 rebounds out of Allie Frank tonight. A second straight double-double to start her senior season. 9th career double-double for the 6-foot senior, reigning first-team All-Frontier League player. Honorable mention All-State last year for Allie, and it was a slow start tonight, in large part due to some foul trouble. A couple of early fouls for Frank, but she's picking it up here in this second half, trying to bring the Broncos back into this one. They had it all the way down to a tie game at 38 all in the third quarter, but Lansing was able to respond with a 13-2 run, push the lead back up to double digits then, and that's where it currently sits as well after another turnover. And that full court Bronco defense has done a good job here forcing some turnovers, but they're going to have the offense capitalized now. Powell gets an open look and knocks down a long 2-point jumper. Career night from Brooklyn Powell. She's got 9 points. The career best makes it an 8-point game. Now, they gave her 3 on the scoreboard there. It was only a 2-point shot. Now a foul against Spring Hill. They call a foul on Milroy. Third personal foul, third team foul. Couple of free throws here from Manthy. The first one is good. Knocks down both of the free throws. And it's a moment anyway. I still think they gave an extra point to Spring Hill, but Broncos will take it for the time being anyway. This another long 2 by Milroy, and that one is good as well. And they gave her 3 also for that. So the Broncos have been given 3-pointers on each of their last 2 2-pointers. So it should be 57-47 right now. But the scoreboard reads 57-49. This one is for 3, but that misses for Weber. Weaver on the rebound. Rifle of the pass into Weaver. Left it short, rebounded by Frank. Ooh, man, Dowd able to tightrope the sideline to avoid a turnover. Frank. That one is for 3, and it's cashed in the right corner. Big shot from Allie Frank, who's got 15 tonight. And it's a 57-50 ball game, despite what the scoreboard says with 3 minutes to go. Bishop for the answer, can't find it, and down the rebound. .240 left. Dowd got around Moberg, gets the bucket and a foul. 3-point chance for Emily Dowd. Count the bucket. The foul on Moberg, her 3rd personal and the 6th team foul. Meredith Todd and Kaylee Oakes back into the game along with Julia Hess. So the scoreboard now reading 57-54 still with those couple of bonus points that the Broncos got. Dowd misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound by Weber. Had it blocked on the putback try, trying to get the ball out of the hands of Manthe, ends up picking up a foul. Just the 3rd team foul, make that a 4 rather, team fouls on the Broncos in the second half. It's the first on Weber. And into the game now comes Tessa Dassa for the first time here on the year. The 5'1" junior guard replaces Dowd with 2:31 left. And the Broncos down 3 or 5, depending on whose scorebook you go with. Bishop's pass was behind a cutting Ferris, and it's a turnover. Timeout, Lansing. 2:21 to play. Broncos coming back here in Lansing on Spring Hill Sports Live.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
.221 left to play in the 4th quarter, and you now can see that the scoreboard reflects the proper score, 57-52. They did get that corrected there during that timeout. Lansing assistant coach Megan Warner went over to the scorer's table to double check things, and as that should be, it's 57-52. The Broncos were awarded 3 points on a couple of long 2-pointers that they made here in this current comeback, but even without those 2 bonus points they were given on the scoreboard, they've still climbed back and made this a 5-point game here with 2:21 to go. So still plenty of time, down by 5 with the ball. Just 1 timeout now remaining for Lansing, 2 timeouts remaining for the Broncos. Spring Hill will shoot 1 and 1 on the next Lansing foul. That long 2 by Weber misses, rebounded by Bishop. Spring Hill's been able to force some turnovers out of Lansing with their full court pressure in this second half, especially here in the 4th quarter. They've had 5 4th quarter turnovers, have Lansing. 13 now for the game, and that time Todd a little bit too tight on the defense, picks up the foul. That is her 3rd, team's 5th, with 1:52 to go. Brooke Powell will check in for the Broncos. Todd will check out of the game. Weaver on the drive. Frank got a hand on it for the block shot. Powell into Ferris, and they call her for a travel. Powell got caught a little bit in between there, did not want to draw a charge, but she didn't come to the jump stop either, kind of stumbled into the stop into Ferris. And unfortunately, it cost the Broncos their 12th turnover of the game. And down by 5 with just 1:25 to go. Weaver again rejected by Allie Frank. 2 big-time plays on the defensive end by Frank. Bounce pass back to Powell. Gets it out to the wing. Frank with a hand in her face. 3-pointer is short. Rebounded by Manthe. Ferris alone on the other side. Missed it. Moberg, though, there for the easy cleanup. 59-52, under a minute to play. And Spring Hill takes a timeout. It'll leave Clay Fregon with one more with just 52.9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Broncos trying to put together a comeback after trailing by as many as 16. They were down 9 at the half. Got this game tied at 38 with a little over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. But as is so often the case, when you're trying to chase from behind, you have to use so much energy and emotion to get back into the ball game. And if you aren't able to completely clear the hurdle and take that momentum of the comeback all the way into a lead, it's just the counterpunch of a team withstanding your run and then putting a run right back on you to build that lead back up, as Lansing did after Spring Hill tied it. Lansing then went on a 13-2 run, and all of a sudden you're Spring Hill and you're sitting there going, man, we went through all of that to get back into this game, only to look at the blink of an eye in less than 2 minutes of game time. We're back down by 13 again, or at 12 at that point. It was 53-41. But now they have climbed back to within 5. It currently sits at 7. And they're going to have to make every offensive possession count from here on out. Don't necessarily have to start chucking threes. They can still try to work the ball into Frank. But they've got to do it with some urgency, and they've got to be successful on no matter what they do. That'll work. Jenna Weber right to the rack in the lay-in for 2. 59-54. Good ball pressure and right before the 5-second call, a timeout is awarded to Lansing. The official of the baseline was about a 1/10 of a second later on his whistle, I guess. That was close to being a 5-second violation, but instead it's a timeout for the Lansing Lions. That is their final timeout with 40 seconds left in the ball game. Spring Hill has forced 5 fourth quarter turnovers. They have forced 13 Lansing turnovers for the ball game. And at this point, down by 40 seconds left. We're going to have to start giving some fouls. They still have 1 foul to give, just 5 team fouls to the Broncos, so make it an aggressive one. You don't have to just give it to give it. Go for the ball. Maybe you'll get lucky and get the steal. If not, no harm done, because you're going to have to give those fouls here anyway at some point, and that point is now with only 40 seconds left, down by 5. You don't want Allie Frank to commit the foul. She's got 3, so you don't want to put her in an awkward position of having 4 fouls in case you have to have her give the foul late in a desperation situation. So you don't want it to be 15. But other than that, the other 4 girls out there, I guess Kate Milroy also has 3. So in an ideal world, you wouldn't have Milroy or Frank give the foul. Weber, Dowd, and Powell, none of them in foul trouble. So that's ideally who would commit the foul if you can't get the steal. Home run pass up to Moberg. Dowd chases her down. Moberg missed the layup, but an offensive rebound by Ferris and a putback. And they got the missed shot that they needed, but unfortunately Ferris there to clean it up. Under a half minute to go. Milroy will fire on the right wing and knock down a big 3. Had to have it, and they got it from Kate Milroy. It is a 4-point game. And Clay Fregon will now use his final timeout with 20 seconds left in the ball game. 61-57. Both teams out of timeouts. Possession arrow currently favors the Broncos. And again, Spring Hill still has one foul to give, but with just 20 seconds left, a 2-possession game. Can't wait around too long. Last time out of the same situation, Lansing put everybody up in the backcourt here and then threw the home run ball to Moberg. Broncos nearly forced a 5-second violation as well a moment ago. And the head coach of the Lansing Lions, Casey Simmons, had to bail his team out with a timeout. That is no longer an option as they are out of timeout. Both teams now out of timeouts. Here's Bishop to inbound with Frank trying to distract her in front of her. Again, they throw that home run ball to Ferris this time. And oh no, you can't do that. Yep. And Powell goes to help Ferris up as Powell with two hands on a push with the breakaway layup. You understand the thought from Powell is, I was told we got a foul, but you can't give the two-handed shove on the layup like that. And that's going to cost him a couple of free throws, and Lansing is going to get the basketball back. So the 2 shots for Ferris and the basketball for Lansing. The foul is the second on Powell and the 6th team foul. So 2 shots here for Ferris. There's 1 for 3 tonight at the line, now 1 for 4. Much different story than what she did last year against the Broncos at the line. In 2 games, Ferris was 12 of 15. But she's had a big night nonetheless. 21 points, 6 rebounds. Does connect on the second. It's been somewhat of a quiet 22 points tonight for Ferris, which matches her career high. And now Lansing will maintain possession with just 18 seconds to go. Their lead now 5. And they turn it over on the inbound pass. Powell with a steal. They need a quick bucket. They get the bucket and a foul. Big time play by Powell on a steal and a chance now for a 3-point play with just 14 seconds left. That couldn't have worked out any better for the Broncos. The flagrant foul only cost them 1 point because of the missed free throw and the turnover, and they've got a chance to come away with a 3-point play out of this deal. Powell's free throw, no good, but Frank tied up. That should be Bronco basketball with 12 seconds to go, and it is. Frank able to tie up the offensive rebound, and the Broncos have it down by just 3 with 12 seconds to go. Meredith Todd comes back into the game. Will they try to set a play for her? She's hit 3 3-pointers in the game. They'll have to go for 3 yet with 12 seconds to go. They inbound out to Todd. Back to the inbounder Weber for the tie for the corner off the heel. Rebounded by Ferris. She traveled, and with 5 seconds left, the Broncos will get another chance. 5 seconds. Now you do have to set up a 3-pointer. Down 3 with 5 ticks left. No timeouts. So Clay Freegon trying to give him what he wants from the sideline to set him up for the right play. Inbounded to Dowd. Up to Todd. Meredith Todd, a runner for 2 only, and that will end the ball game. So Spring Hill with a great effort to try to complete a comeback here on the road tonight. But the Lansing Lions hold on, dodge the bullet, and pick up their first win of the season here on their season opener. And it drops Spring Hill to 1-1 with a 62-59 final. We'll wrap things up for the girls' game coming up next in the brief Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, and then get you set for the boys' game still to come here tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live. 62-59 your final. Back with the final numbers right after this.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Welcome into the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show for our girls' game wrap-up tonight. Brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies to get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. 62-59, our final tonight, as the Lansing Lions pick up the win by 3 points, 1 tie, 2 lead changes in the game, and Lansing led by as many as 16 back at the first half. They had a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter, early on in the fourth quarter, and Spring Hill came storming back in the end, had a chance, in fact had 2 chances there in that final 20 seconds, down by 3 with the ball, and got 1 shot up, a 3-pointer that missed, and then got another 2-point attempt there at the end that wouldn't necessarily have mattered had it gone in or not, as they were unable to get what they wanted set up out of that inbound pass with just under 10 seconds to go there. And in the end, Lansing wins this one tonight 62-59. The Lions in this game a plus 11 on the glass. That was one of our big stats coming in rebounds, and Lansing wins that battle tonight 37-26. Over the Broncos, and they win this game by 3. Big night from Cameron Ferris, a somewhat quiet big night. She matches her career high with 22 points to lead all scorers in the ball game. Had 6 rebounds, a couple of assists as well. Mackenzie Manthe with a huge game, a double-double for the junior with career nights across the board. 17 points and 13 rebounds, both career best, and a double-double from Mackenzie Manthe. 9 points, 4 rebounds, a career best, 4 assists from Caitlin Bishop tonight. And Mackenzie Moberg, very solid effort, 7 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. The rebounds and assists both career best for Moberg. For Spring Hill, Allie Frank once again leads the way with her 9th career double-double, 2nd straight double-double to start this season. 15 points, 13 rebounds for Frank tonight. Kate Milroy, 9 points, a career best, 6 assists tonight for Milroy, who's got 9 assists already through 2 games this year. She also pulled down 4 rebounds. Emily Dowd, 4 points, 3 assists tonight for Dow. That's a career best for Emily. Jenna Weber, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 helper tonight. The 9 points, a new career best for the sophomore Jenna Weber. Meredith Todd also setting a career high mark in scoring tonight with 9 points, coming on 3 3-pointers, pulled down 2 rebounds as well. And Brooke Powell in double figures tonight with 11 points. Yet again, a career best for the junior, who had the 2nd highest point total tonight for the Broncos behind Allie Frank. But the Broncos fall in this one 62-59. the final score. It drops Spring Hill to 1-1. Lansing improves to 1-0. Spring Hill back in action this coming Monday as they host Shawnee Mission South, one of 4 straight home games coming up for the Broncos. That'll wrap things up in the girls' game. Once again, your final 62-59, Lansing over Spring Hill. On the other side, we'll get you set for the second game of our doubleheader tonight, the boys' game. Spring Hill and Lansing coming up on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Welcome in now to the Comfort Designs pregame show. We get you set for the boys' game coming up here. And one final note, I do have to clean up on the girls' game, though, as well. I forgot to hand out our Seats Incorporated Great Job of the Game. We'll name it to Kate Milroy tonight, who was all around in every category for the Broncos with a 9.6 assist, 4 rebound night for Milroy. And again, the 6 assists, a new career high for the junior guard, who has now 9 assists, 14 rebounds, and 16 points through 2 games. Off to a great start here in her junior season. Great job of the game to Kate Milroy. If you're looking for a great job, then check out Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in the manufacturing of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see great job openings or to apply, go to seatsinc.com. All right, now let's switch gears over to the boys' game here this evening as we have our boys' game Comfort Designs pregame show from your locally owned and operated Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. The Broncos and the Lansing Lions, both teams 1-0 to start this new season. Spring Hill opened up the year with a 58-28 30-point blowout win in Leavenworth last Friday night. A wire-to-wire victory for the Broncos, who really dominated in every facet of the game. They allowed no more than 9 points in any quarter, and they scored themselves at least 12 points in every quarter. Only had 8 turnovers. So they took care of the basketball. They were plus 11 on the glass. They had 18-point nights from both Cooper Jones and Ryan Weber. Evan Letillier led the team with 8 rebounds. Luke Metcalf had 7 boards. They got good contributions across the board. Meanwhile, for Lansing, their first game of the year last Friday night resulted in a 58-45 victory on the road here at home against DeSoto. So the Lions off to a 1-0 start. They led by 20 at halftime of that game. The lead was down to 8 after the third quarter, but then they held on to the fourth quarter to win that one by 13. Their returning trio of all-leaguers, Jake Jackson, Peyton Basler, and Malik Benson, That trio combined for 51 of their 58 points in that season-opening victory. As we take a look now at our matchup, brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your local community gym. Spring Hill Fitness is dedicated to making a friendly, clean, judgment-free environment, open 24/7. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-686-2027. The Lions, I mentioned that all-league trio for him. Jake Jackson, he's the first-teamer for him. Was first-team All-UKC last year, a 5'9" senior guard who lit up the Broncos for 22 points a season ago. He had 21 on opening night against DeSoto. He hit 6 threes in that game against the Broncos last year, so he is certainly a guy that the Broncos will have to key on defensively. Peyton Basler, who was honorable mention United Kansas Conference last year, opened the year with a 6.7 rebound night against DeSoto, had 14 against Spring Hill last year. Malik Benson was the quietest, if you will, of the three of that trio against Spring Hill a season ago, but he had 24 in the Lions' opening night victory over DeSoto. He was second team All-United Conference, United Kansas Conference last year. So those three guys do a lot of the work for this team. 51 of their 58 in the opener. We'll look for them to be the focal point again of the Lansing attack tonight. For Spring Hill, meanwhile, they got big nights from both Cooper Jones and Ryan Weber. Each had 18. It was a career best 18 points, tying a career high for Ryan Weber in that game. Last year against Lansing, he also had 18, which at the time set a new career high. He's since matched it twice now, once again last year and then an opening night this year. So we'll see if Jones and Weber can keep rolling. They were both named to the All-League team, a second team for Jones and honorable mention for Weber last season, and both started out this year nicely. And those guys will look to keep pace with the trio of Jackson, Basler, and Benson here tonight. I'll look at the matchup when we come back. A look at your keys to the game. From Crown Realty, you're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show. Boys game coming up here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Come see the improvements and upgrades throughout the store. As always, Price Chopper is the place for hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and unbeatable flavors from the bakery. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Price Chopper is now happy to offer curbside pickup, locally owned and operated, and under new management. Price Chopper in Spring Hill, open daily, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Welcome back to the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. Sorry, that was the postgame show. We're in the pregame show now. It's not brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. The postgame show is, though. You can join us for that here in 4 quarters, but we're getting set for the start of a ball game instead here. It's the Comfort Designs pregame show for the boys game on Spring Hill Sports Live, and it's time for your keys to the game. for this boys game. Brought to you by Crown Realty. Let Crown Realty help you get the keys to your dream home. Check out all their listings at crownrealty.com. And if you're in the market to sell your home, remember the key is a great agent, and that's what you'll find at Crown Realty in Spring Hill. Call 913-592-2222. Starting the offensive side for the Broncos here tonight, and we're going to make that key for them. Protect the basketball. They did a great job of that in the opener. Only 8 turnovers. I'm sure that Wes Book would be ecstatic for his group throughout the season to have just 8 turnovers a game. They would definitely take that, and they did a good job protecting it on opening night. Why do I say that, though, again here tonight? Well, last year in their matchup with Lansing, a game that the Broncos lost 62-37, Spring Hill turned it over 18 times in that one. Not only did they turn it over 18 times, but they only forced 5 turnovers coming back the other way. So when you have a turnover differential of minus 13 in the ball game, odds are you are not going to win. Odds are you're not even going to be close, and that was the case last year in a 25-point loss for the Broncos. They've got to clean that up this time around against the pressure from Lansing and protect the basketball and then defend the three-point line. Lansing made 10 three-pointers last year. That was the most, tied for the most three-pointers given up in a game by Spring Hill. And again, when you give up a bunch of threes and you only make 3 of them come back the other way, you're going to lose a lot of ball games. It was not a recipe for success last year against Lansing. Spring Hill's got to defend that three-point line better tonight. Jake Jackson lit him up for 6 of those 10 three-pointers a season ago. Peyton Basler knocked down a pair as well. That trio, Jackson, Basler, and Benson, they can all shoot it. And Spring Hill has to defend that three-point line. Close out, hands high, and don't leave those shooters open. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Crown Realty. When we come back, it's the starting lineups and the opening tip. You've been watching the Comfort Designs pregame show for Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NAIC certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for experienced and knowledgeable electrical contractors? Scott Electric is your right choice. We have been providing high-quality electrical repair, remodeling, and troubleshooting services at affordable prices since 1972. Expect the highest attention to detail from start to finish. We are a licensed and insured electrical company. Our residential electrical services include installation of smoke detectors, hot tubs, and basement finishing. No job is too big or too small for our trained electricians. Call for a free estimate.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Without it. Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
Boo! Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me. I'm #1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm #1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am a king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
Welcome back inside Lansing High School. We are getting set for tip-off between the Lansing Lions and the Spring Hill Broncos. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. For the Broncos, their starters look like this tonight. Cooper Jones, the 6'1 senior, coming off an 18-point opening night. Evan Letillier, 6'2 senior, had a team-high 8 rebounds in the season-opening victory. Ryan Weber, a 6'2 senior, 18 points, matching a career high on opening night for Weber. Luke Metcalf, a 6'2 sophomore, had career best 11 points and 7 rebounds in the win over Leavenworth. And Cody Powell, a 6' senior for the Broncos. Their head coach is Wes Book in his 7th season. 67-63 record as the head man for the Broncos. For the Lansing Lions, their starters tonight, Jake Jackson, first team All-UKC last year, 5'9 senior, coming off a 21-point opening night against DeSoto. Peyton Basler, 6' senior, was honorable mention All-UKC last year. 6 points, 7 rebounds in the opening night win for Lansing. Malik Benson, a 6' senior, second team All-UKC last season, led the Lions with 24 points on opening night in the win over DeSoto. Joran Remington is a 6'4 junior for the Lions, and Trevor Couch, a 6' senior, rounds out the starting lineup for Jason Jones, the head coach of the Lansing Lions. Time for the opening tip, in this case opening throw-in, brought to you by the Spring Hill Recreation Commission. The Spring Hill Rec Commission offers a wide range of activities for kids and adults. To see everything they offer, visit them online at springhillrec.org or call 913-592-2214. Ready for basketball tonight in Lansing. Both teams 1-0 to start this 2020-2021 season. Spring Hill a 30-point opening night victory. Lansing 13-point winners over DeSoto. Both teams scored 58 points in that opening night. So here we go, Spring Hill with the opening possession. Ryan Weber up to Cooper Jones. They each dropped 18 on opening night for the Broncos. Weber being guarded by Malik Benson, who led Lansing Lions' offensive attack on opening night against DeSoto. Patient opening possession here, 30 seconds into the opening possession now. Letillier finds a cutting Weber, a little up and under, lays it in. And the Broncos on a long opening possession come away with points. A quick trigger on the other end is a 3 by Joran Remington. So one team took all of the quote-unquote shot clock, even though there isn't one, but they had the ball forever, Spring Hill, and they get 2, and Lansing comes down and 1 pass, 1 shot, but they get 3 out of it. Nice pass, Powell inside Letillier. So Spring Hill, 2 buckets on 2 trips. And Lansing again quick on the attack. Going right to the bucket goes Jake Jackson. And a foul on Spring Hill will put Jackson to the line. Cooper Jones picks up the foul, his first, team's first. Jackson, 21 points on opening night. He had 22 last year against Spring Hill. He caught fire from downtown in that game, made 6 threes against the Broncos last year. And he hits 1 out of 2 at the line. Well, we are tied up at 4 in the early going of this ball game. Powell pulls the trigger on a 3, and it's 3 possessions, 3 buckets for Spring Hill. First points of the year for Cody Powell. And Evan Letellier has been a part of all of it so far. He's got 1 bucket, and he's assisted the other 2 buckets. Benson's put back good off the miss by Jackson. So both teams have been perfect down the floor so far. They've each had it 3 times, and they've each scored 3 times. We're tied, or check that, make it a 7-6 Bronco lead. And a Spring Hill turnover. Benson, 24 on opening night for him. Now Jackson, who had 21. Quickly underneath Remington. Nobody guarded him there, and he missed it anyway. Letellier the rebound. Letellier went flying past him and left Remington all alone, but can't hit the bunny. Jones on the drive, runs into Benson, offensive foul, and that is 2 on Cooper Jones. So the Broncos leading scorer a year ago, and tied with the team high with 18 on opening night this year, is headed to the bench with 5:27 left in the first quarter with 2 fouls. Reese Clowder will check in for him, the junior transfer from Olathe South. He had 4 points and 2 assists in his Broncos debut last Friday night. 7-6, Spring Hill by 1. Remington working off the wing, drives in, lays it in. They only got 7 points in the entire game on opening night, did Lansing, from guys that weren't that all-league trio of Jackson, Basler, and Benson. They've already got 5 tonight, all from Remington. 8-7 advantage for the Lansing Lions. Weber working against Benson. Runs out of room on the baseline, finds Clowder after the ball fake. Nice jump stop into the paint. And there you go, Reese Clowder. Some fundamental basketball right there to get himself a wide open 2-footer. The ball fake, the jump stop, it all worked out there, and Clowder puts the Broncos on top 9-8. Ball goes off the bottom of the backboard and still found its target in Couch. Offensive foul, late whistle, but the whistle goes the Broncos' way. Offensive foul on Jake Jackson. And the Broncos force the first Lansing turnover and get it back up by 1. They put 2 points on the board. They're going to have to take those 2 points off of the board. Remington and Benson have checked out for Lansing. In the lineup comes Caden Crawford along with Adam Allen. Foul called that time on Peyton Basler. It's his first, team's second.
Foul called against number 2, Basler, his first, team's second.
In your scoreboard, you see there that reads 10-9. It should be 9-8, and they are aware at the scores table. I can see them there working on it. There they go. Midway through this first quarter, a 1-point Spring Hill lead. Clowder is into this game early for Cooper Jones, who picked up a quick 2 fouls. Out to Metcalf, onto the corner to Powell, who knocked down a tray already tonight. Didn't score on opening night, but he's come up with a big 3 already in this one and assisted another basket. Another long possession here for Spring Hill. Not afraid to use some clock. find a good look. They get that good look from straight away, and it's Evan Letillier who buries a three. 12-8 Broncos. Jackson. Ooh, man, they're going to call Clowder for the foul. He might have had a hold of the wrist, I guess, on the backside there, defending against Crawford. From our vantage point, away from that, it looked like a pretty nice defensive play by Reese Clowder. But instead, he's hit with his first foul, the team's third. Daniel Mitchell is checked in now for Spring Hill, replaces Cody Powell. And there's an illegal screen against Lansing, so send it back the other way to Spring Hill with the Broncos on top 12-8. That's Peyton Basler's second, third team foul, so now Basler and Jackson both come out of the game. Malik Benson has returned along with Jordan Remington. 4-point Spring Hill lead with just over 3 left in the quarter. Mitchell's pass intercepted by Malik Benson, and he missed the dunk. And then a foul on Remington after the missed dunk by Benson. So a chance for an easy bucket on the uncontested breakaway for Malik Benson, but the attempted two-handed flush rims out, and it stays 12-8 Spring Hill. That could have been a double dribble, it looked like, on Weber. No whistle on it. Benson comes away with a miss, fires up to Crawford, and he'll lay it in on the right side. Clowder comes off the high staggered screen. Nice pass to Letillier. Little no-look flip there by Reese Clowder. Letillier with 7 early points in this one. The Broncos lead by 4. Benson short arms that one. Goes off the leg of Remington. Out of bounds back to Spring Hill. Jake Jackson back on for Lansing. 14-10 Spring Hill. 2:13 left first quarter. Evan Letillier, 7 points, 2 assists already. He's been in on nearly every basket the Broncos have had. He's assisted or scored on 12 of the 14 points now for Spring Hill. Here's Clowder going back to work off the bounce. Little floater with the left hand, can't get that one to drop. Trevor Couch with a rebound and quickly brings it back the other way. Clowder hustling back to deflect it out of bounds. Cody Powell returns. In for Mitchell, 1:46 to play in the first quarter. 4-point Bronco lead. Jackson lobs into Benson. Backdoor lob for Benson, but the pass was underthrown. Knocked away, but Remington gathers it back. Nice move by Remington, got it around Powell, who was trying to draw that charge, and Remington's got 7 here in this first quarter. He pulls the Lions within 2. Powell tees one up in the corner, can't get it. Benson collects the rebound. Into the body of Letillier, offensive foul. First foul on Benson. 15th foul. A second charge drawn by the Broncos. Letillier drew a couple of charges on opening night. His effort on opening night earned him the Seats Incorporated great job of the game, and he is headed that way perhaps again tonight. Great start for him. Broncos lead by 2. Clowder going to work again off the bounce. Follows his shot. Goes back up with it, and on the second chance gets it to go. So Reese Clowder providing the Broncos some nice minutes here in the first quarter off of the bench after Jones picked up his second foul early. Clowder now 4 points, an assist, and a rebound as well. Muscling his way into the paint that time. Caden Crawford gets the basket at 16-14 with a half minute to play in the quarter. Down to 20 seconds left. Clowder on the crossover, kick out to Letillier, fires away and buries another triple. That's a 10-point first quarter for Evan Letellier. He's matched his career high here in the first quarter. Benson runs over Weber, and another offensive foul with just 1.9 seconds left in the quarter. A second foul on Benson. They've both been offensive fouls here in this final minute or so of the first quarter. He'll come out of the game. Adam Allen replaces him. And the Broncos with a 5-point lead will have a chance to heave one up here with 1.9 seconds left in the quarter. Metcalf from 3/4 scores. Oh, man, almost made that one. 19-14, Broncos on top of Lansing after one on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Off the second quarter in Lansing tonight, 19-14. Spring Hill on top of the Lansing Lions. Great first quarter for Evan Letellier. Matched a career high with 10 points already in this game. Reese Clouder, who is still in to start the second quarter. He replaced Cooper Jones early on in the first quarter. Jones picked up his second foul with 5:27 left in the first. Jake Jackson with a nice move to get to the basket, but he's unable to finish it. Luke Metcalf boards it for Spring Hill. Broncos by 5. Here's Clouder, who, as I'm talking about there, replaced Jones and had 4 points, a pair of assists, and a rebound in that first quarter. So providing some really good minutes for Westbrook off of the bench to replace his point guard Cooper Jones. Jones remains on the bench now with those 2 fouls, and Spring Hill able to keep this lead right now at 19-14 and allow Jones to stay on the bench. No risk of picking up a third foul early on. We'll see if they can make it a few minutes longer into this second quarter before they've got to bring him back. Letellier out to Powell. And the Broncos will reset things. Powell gets open, running the baseline. Misses in the corner, rebounded by Joran Remington for Lansing. He had a strong first quarter with 7 for the Lions. Sets up a 3-point try from Couch. And Basler, actually going to say off of Spring Hill, so it'll stay with Lansing. Malik Benson on the bench. He had 2 first quarter fouls as well. They both came late in the first quarter. And Remington, though, their leading scorer so far in this one. Jackson yet to get going. He is fouled by Clouder, who thought he had a pretty clean play, and unfortunately, though, he's now picked up his second. So Jones and Clouder each with 2, and it puts Jake Jackson at the line. Cooper Jones, here he comes back in, replacing Clouder. Nice minutes off the bench by Clouder. Now let's see if Jones can stay on the floor and avoid picking up a third foul. Jackson gets both of the foul shots. So it's a 3-point game here with 6.5 to play in the second quarter. And a steal by Adam Allen. Did he lose it or was it knocked out? They're going to say knocked out by Metcalf. Remington. Blocking foul on Weber. So an and-one chance for Remington, who's got 9 points now. A surprise leading scorer for the Lions. Their trio of Jackson, Basler, and Benson scored 51 of their 58 on opening night. But it's been Remington who's led the way for him this evening. He's got 10 of the 19 points now for Lansing. We are tied up with 2 minutes played in the second quarter. 2 ties, 3 lead changes so far tonight. Cooper Jones, welcome back into the ball game. A triple by Jones. Spring Hill back in front by 3. It's answered by Jordan Remington, who continues to stay hot for Lansing. 22 all. Metcalf looking for the range, off the heel. Jackson the rebound. Coast to coast, missed the lay-in. Metcalf clears for Spring Hill. Jones call for the travel. Caden Crawford checks in for Lansing. Replaces Jake Jackson. The Broncos done a good job on Jackson so far tonight. He has yet to make a field goal in this one. 3 points all coming at the free throw line after a 21-point opening night. A 22-point effort against the Broncos last year, but they've kept him in check. Unfortunately, they've not been able to keep Jordan Remington held down. He's here in the near corner now. He's got the ball. Remington has 13 tonight. Crawford reverses back out to Basler. Tough shot, tough spot to shoot from. Got that pass real low. Kept alive, though, by the offensive rebound by Adam Allen. Remington now got away with a push-off. Couch spins to his left, smothered by Metcalf. And that is 16 fouls on the Broncos. Trevor Couch at the foul line. Hits them both. It's a 2-point lead for Lansing. Powell out to Metcalf. Rebounded by Crawford. Lansing pushes up by 2. Couch on the blow by. Into the corner for an open Adam Allen. 3-pointer misses off of the hands of Cooper Jones. It stays with the Lions. 4:01 left of the half. 2-point Lansing lead. Had a tough time getting that ball inbounded, and then Cody Powell commits the foul way out there by the midcourt line, and that will put Lansing at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. First foul on Powell, 17th foul. John Mitchell checks in for the first time tonight, replacing Powell. Jordan Remington at the line for a 1-and-1. He has made the only free throw he has attempted tonight. 13 points, leads the way all scorers in this ball game. And he is good on that free throw. Will earn one more. Jake Jackson comes back into the game. Both free throws good for Remington. 7 straight scored by Lansing, and the Lions lead 26-22 midway through this second quarter. Broncos on a 2-minute scoring drought right now. Jones looking to end it with a 3, but he was wide of the mark. Rebounded by Jake Jackson for Lansing. Remington, that's going to be a blocking foul that time. Now Weber was thinking about trying to draw the charge, realized that he was not in position to do so, and then tried to slide with Remington. Made that an easy call for the official. And Remington, not only did he get the bucket, but he's got a chance now to make this a three-point play. Jordan Remington single-handedly taking down the Broncos in the first half of this game. He has got 18 of the 29 points for Lansing. Weber driving kick. Nice look for Cooper Jones, and he cashes it in. Well, that ends a 10-0 run by the Lansing Lions. And with 3 minutes left in the half, it's a 4-point Lansing lead here on their home floor. An illegal screen sends it the other way. That time, Adam Allen is called for the illegal screen. Daniel Mitchell returns for Spring Hill with 2:57 left in the half. 4-point Bronco deficit. We've had 3 times, 5 lead changes so far in this one. Broncos commit their 5th turnover. Spring Hill is led by as many as 5. Lansing's largest lead has been 7. 2:45 left in the half. Allen gets open underneath. Weber stays straight up that time, but Adam Allen able to find a little room past him to score it, make it 31-25. Weber cues up a 3, rattled halfway down and then back out. Jackson spins inside, lays it in. First field goal of the game for Jake Jackson. And it gives Lansing their largest lead of the night at 33-25. Weber off the screen from Letillier. Pick and roll back to Evan. A finger roll went off the rim on the right side, then off of Jackson and out of bounds. Spring Hill keeps the ball with 1:53 left in the half. Weber to trigger the inbound pass. Wanted Jones, and then instead an illegal screen is called on Evan Letillier. That's his first, team's 9th. Team control, so no free throws come from the foul, but the Broncos give up a costly possession, down by 8 with 1:45 left in the half. Jackson comes to the stop and knocks it in off the glass. Up to a 10-point Lansing lead. 16-3 run for the Lions after this game was a 22-19 Bronco advantage. Letillier can't ring up a 3. Trevor Couch the rebound. And they're quick to get it up into the offensive front court. Blocking foul will put Remington back at the free throw line. John Mitchell gets tagged with his first. More free throws coming for the 6'4" junior Joran Remington, who has been the best player on the floor tonight. 18 points for Remington, a perfect 4 out of 4 at the free throw line. Remains perfect at the stripe. Reese Clowder back in. A 20-point first half from Joran Remington. And with just over a minute left in the half, Remington gives the Lions a 12-point lead. Jones all alone knocks down the three. A third first half three-pointer from Cooper Jones. Broncos need a stop though, down by 9. Allen bounced into Crawford, missed it from close range, and then he commits the foul after the rebound by Cooper Jones. And that'll put Jones at the free throw line. 8th foul committed by Lansing. It's been a big edge tonight at the charity stripe. Lansing 11 of 12 at the line. And this will be the first free throw attempted by the Broncos. Jones knocks it down. He's into double figures with 10 points in this first half. That's despite not playing much of the first quarter. He only played 2 minutes and 13 seconds in the first quarter because of some foul troubles, but he gets both free throws. It's a 7-point game with 40 seconds left in the half. Crawford gets it off to Remington, who's got 20 in this first half. Now Jackson holds out near the timeline. 7 points for Jackson. A quiet first half. Only 1 field goal. Make that 2 now. Field goals made only for Jackson. With 5 seconds, Jackson turns it over. Weber's got 3. He had more time than he realized. Mitchell got it up again, and it goes off the rim, no good. So the Broncos trail by a dozen at 1 point, but a couple of free throws and a three-pointer by Jones late take it down to 7. 37-30 at the break. Lansing leads Spring Hill here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Coming up, the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Come see the improvements and upgrades throughout the store. As always, Price Chopper is the place for hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and unbeatable flavors from the bakery. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Price Chopper is now happy to offer curbside pickup. Locally owned and operated and under new management. Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Halftime in Lansing. Welcome to the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. It's a 9-point game. Or make that a 7-point game here at the half. 37-30 our score. Spring Hill led by 5 at the end of the first quarter, but then Lansing outscored the Broncos 23-11 in the second quarter, leading by as many as 12 at one point. Lansing went on an 18-3 run during the middle towards the late part of that second quarter, and Spring Hill, despite that 18-3 run, they were able to get it back down to a 7-point margin thanks to a three-pointer and a couple of free throws from Cooper Jones in the final minute. But they went through that long drought, a 5-minute drought where the Broncos scored just one basket during that 5-minute stretch, and that's when that 18-3 run happened for Lansing. So that unfortunately cost the Broncos their lead. 3 ties, 5 lead changes in the first half, and right now a 7-point Lansing lead. Look back at the first half, brought to you by the White Cell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020, and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. Broncos trail 37-30 to Lansing at the break. More of the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
What if grass wasn't just for mowing? What if all the games weren't on TV? What if you saw the grandkids on more than just holidays? What if you got out of the house more often, maybe for good? Cedar Lake Village Senior Living. Life is how you live, not just where. To learn more, call 888-508-2022.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Halftime in Lansing, 37-30, our halftime score. Lansing on top of Spring Hill. Lions got a huge first half from Jordan Remington, 20 points in that first half. He was a perfect 6 of 6 at the line. He knocked down a couple of three-pointers as well. They couldn't have had a better half from Remington. Their all-league trio of Jackson, Basler, and Benson were actually quite quiet. Basler did not score in the first half. In fact, he didn't have a point, a rebound, or an assist. Malik Benson, just 2 points, did have 3 rebounds and a couple of assists, though. And Jake Jackson, 7 points and 3 rebounds, but he only made 2 shots from the field. So pretty quiet for those guys, but it wasn't much of a matter because Jordan Remington went off for 20 in that first half. For Spring Hill, Evan Letillier has already matched a career high with 10 points in the first half of this one, but he did not score in the second quarter. All 10 of Letillier's points came in the first quarter. He also had a couple of assists in that first quarter. Cooper Jones, despite not playing much in the first quarter because of foul issues, ends up with a team-high 11 first-half points, all coming in the second quarter. Reese Clatter, 4 points, a couple of helpers in the half for the Broncos. Ryan Weber, a quiet 2-point first half. He did have a pair of assists as well. And Cody Powell rounds out the Broncos scoring with 3 first-half points on a lone three-pointer. The Broncos a -5 on the glass right now, and did do a nice job of distributing. 9 assists on their 11 buckets. Turned it over 5 times. Lansing just 3 turnovers. 37-30 at the break. Lansing on top of Spring Hill. You've been watching the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Second half starts next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos! When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for experienced and knowledgeable electrical contractors? Scott Electric is your right choice. We have been providing high-quality electrical repair, remodeling, and troubleshooting services at affordable prices since 1972. Expect the highest attention to detail from start to finish. We are a licensed and insured electrical company. Our residential electrical services include installation of smoke detectors, hot tubs, and basement finishing. No job is too big or too small for our trained electricians. Call for a free estimate.
37-30 Lansing on top of Spring Hill as we start the second half tonight. Both teams trying to get off to a 2-0 start here in 2020. Spring Hill a 58-28 win on opening night in Leavenworth. Lansing a 58-45 win here at home over DeSoto to start their season. Both those games were played last Friday night. So here we go to the second half. Spring Hill with the ball down 7. Ryan Weber along with Evan Letillier, Cody Powell, Cooper Jones, and Luke Metcalf on the floor. Benson, Jackson, Basler, Remington, and Couch, the 5 for Lansing. Weber, right point. Strong on the 3. Benson the rebound. Back around to Couch, and he knocks down a triple. Well, Trevor Couch draws first blood here in the second half to push the lead back to double digits. Inside to Powell, back out to Weber. Extra pass to Metcalf. Basler, who was very quiet in the first half, didn't have a point, an assist, or a rebound for Lansing, but he collected that rebound. Couch trying another 3. Rebounded by Jones, and back come the Broncos. Out of the double team to Weber. Into the corner, Letillier. It's blocked by Couch. Jackson dish to Basler, on out to Remington, who was the hot man of the first half with 20 for Lansing. Benson trying to go on the backdoor cut to Couch. It went off the leg of Powell. So it will stay with Lansing. Lions turned it over only 3 times in the first half. Spring Hill was pretty good taking care of the ball as well. They only had 5. In fact, all 3 of the Lansing turnovers came on offensive fouls, so they didn't turn the ball over at all as far as carelessness goes, and now they've got a pair of 3s from Trevor Couch. Both of them assisted by Jackson, and it's 43-30, largest lead of the night for Lansing. 3 ties, 5 lead changes in that first half, but the Lansing Lions have come out and taken control early on in the second half, thanks to a pair of 3-pointers by Trevor Couch. Weber just 2 points tonight. Had a career high 18 last year against Lansing, and without anything happening on offense, Westbrook will take a timeout. Neither coach had to use a timeout in the first half, so Broncos with 4 remaining still, 5:51 left in this third quarter, but facing their largest deficit of the night at 43-30. Big thank you to all of our sponsors who help make these broadcasts possible, not only make them possible, but allow us to bring you these ball games free of charge here on Spring Hill Sports Live. If you enjoy the broadcast and you would like to show your support as well, visit springhillsportslive.com/donate. A very big thank you to our many sponsors, as well as all the fans, the coaches, especially the administrators and the student athletes who make these broadcasts possible. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe at youtube.com/Spring Hill Sports Live in order to never miss out on a broadcast. Get those friendly notifications every time we go live on the air. It's a 13-point ball game here. Metcalf for 3. And the Broncos having a tough time dialing up the long ball tonight. Jordan Remington clears it. Give and go action back to Remington, who's had the hot hand in this one. 22 points for Jordan Remington, and that pushes the lead up to 15. Jones, he's been the one man who has been able to knock down the tray. That's his 4th. But the Broncos trail by 12 still. Remington, tough shot that time with Powell right there in his face. And not the shot that Jason Jones probably wanted out of his guys, but they still got a 12-point lead as Clowder and Mitchell check in for Spring Hill. (45-33). Baseline jumper by Mitchell. First bucket from Daniel Mitchell in this ball game. Jackson working against Jones. He's got 2 fouls. Now Benson backing in, deflected away by Jones. Don't foul him. Back to Benson. Open look in the corner. Unable to hit Remington with an offensive rebound. Put back won't go. Another tip try by Benson misses. And 3 pretty good looks at it. End up on an empty trip, and Ryan Weber will head to the free throw line as he attacked the basket. Went right at Trevor Couch, who commits his first foul. And the team's first. Broncos only attempted 2 free throws in the first half. They were both made free throws by Cooper Jones. Just the 3rd point of the night for Ryan Weber. Gets the deficit back down to single digits as Letellier checks out for Spring Hill. Powell, Mitchell, Clowder, Jones, and Weber on the floor now for the Broncos as Weber missed the second. Rebounded by Allen. 9-point game with just under 4 to play in the third. Basler turns down the screen, gets all the way to the cup, lays it in. First points of the night for Peyton Basler. One of the 3 guys that they returned that were on the United Kansas Conference All-League team a year ago. This is Weber from the right wing, and maybe the Broncos starting to heat up a little bit. Weber now with 6. 47-39. Mitchell on the assignment here to try to cool off Jordan Remington, who leads all scorers with 22 tonight. Jackson, drive and kick. Now, Allen all the way to the bucket, and a foul is called on Spring Hill, so Adam Allen will head to the line. And the foul is called on Cody Powell, his second. Team's first. Two points, 2 rebounds tonight from Allen. This is his first time to the free throw line. Weber on the rebound as it's an empty trip down the floor for Lansing. 8-point game. Clouder looking to work past Jackson. A little fade away and a push. So 2 shots coming up for Reese Clouder. Second foul on Jake Jackson. Four points, 3 dimes tonight from Clouder. He had 4 points in their opener as well. Another missed free throw, now 0 for 4 on the year at the line. Benson and Couch check back in for Lansing. Basler and Jackson will exit the lineup. And Clouder gets the lid off the hoop on the free throw there. And it's a 7-point ball game with a little over 2 to play in the third. Corner 3 by Allen. And it's back up to a double-digit lead for Lansing. Jones drive and kick. Weber. Offensive foul called on Ryan Weber. His third. .155 to play in the third, a 50-40 Lansing lead. Lions won last year, a 25-point victory. They have won each the last 2 seasons in these matchups between Spring Hill and Lansing. Spring Hill led early in this game, a 19-14 lead after 1. An 18-3 run in the second quarter by Lansing gave them the lead that they have not given back, leading by as many as 12 in the first half and by as many as 15 here in the second half. They call that foul on Ryan Weber, and Weber has now picked up his 4th foul with 1:35 left to play in the third quarter. And it's been a tough night for Ryan Weber, who will check out of the game along with Cody Powell. Letillier and Metcalf return for the Broncos. Weber tonight, just 1 rebound, 2 assists. Doesn't have 6 points, but now 4 fouls. 0 for 2 from Benson. Letillier the rebound. So that rebound for Evan Letillier, just his second of the game. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound in the first quarter. He hasn't had a point, a rebound, or assist since the first quarter up until that rebound right there. Clouder able to create off the dribble again, draws the foul on Remington. That's Jordan Remington's second, the team's third. So 2 more foul shots coming up for Reese Clouder. Went 1 out of 2 at the line a moment ago. Basler back in for Remington. And Jake Jackson will also return to the Lansing lineup. Well, Clouder unable to hit at the line. And Malik Benson racing the other way. Nice follow. Benson quick on the bounce after he missed the first shot. He was able to get right back up and tap it in. Just over a minute left in the quarter, and the lead back up to 12. Clouder strip ball loose, and picked up by Couch. Lays it off the glass, wanted Benson to follow it with a big hammer dunk, but Benson unable to corral the ball off the glass from Couch. .12-point game with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jones fires underneath to Letillier, now back out to Cooper. Nice cut to the hoop by Metcalf. Fed by Letillier and scored. Benson will hold the final look. Lansing up by 10. 15 seconds left in the third. They'll go to work with 8 seconds. 5, Benson inside Crawford. Spun around Letillier, who went for the steal. And Caden Crawford makes it a 12-point game heading to the fourth. 54-42 Lansing on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Your trusted Farmers Insurance agent is Anthony Sidoti. Experienced, local, and veteran-owned. Licensed in both Kansas and Missouri, Anthony will customize the right plan for you. His straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-270-5400. The Anthony Sidoti Agency. Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
54-42 Lansing on top of Spring Hill as we start the fourth quarter. Metcalf, Mitchell, Clowder, Jones, and Letillier on the floor for Spring Hill. Ryan Weber, the lone starter, missing. Check that, Weber and Powell, the two starters, missing, but Weber with 4 fouls on the bench for Spring Hill. Benson, along with Basler and Jackson, Allen, and Remington, the 5 for Lansing. This is Jackson on the right wing. Basler brings it back out to Allen. Can't dial up the 3, rebounded by Jones. Cooper's got 14 tonight to lead Spring Hill. Letillier tripped up in the paint, no whistle. Jackson, meanwhile, the other way, spins his way in for 2. Tough break there for Spring Hill. They're going to say some incidental contact. Tripped up Metcalf and cost the Broncos a turnover. Now here comes Benson quickly the other way. Lays it up around Letillier, and that is 2 quick buckets in transition. And the lead up to 16 with 7 minutes to play, and a timeout Spring Hill. 58-42 Lansing. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Allowing you to focus on when it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
.704 left to play in our fourth quarter tonight from Lansing High School. It's 58-42 Lions. Spring Hill led by 5 after 1. Lansing rebounded with a big second quarter, outscored Spring Hill 23-11 in the second quarter to take a 7-point halftime lead. And then Lansing extended that lead with a quick start to the third quarter. An 8-0 run to open up the third quarter by Lansing. Made it a 15-point ball game. Spring Hill got it back down to 12 at the end of the quarter, but a couple of quick buckets to start this fourth quarter for Lansing, and the Lions now lead by 16, their biggest lead of the night. Clowder fouled by Benson, so a couple of free throws coming up for Reese Clowder on the fourth foul committed by, check that, the third foul committed by Malik Benson on the team's fourth. So Clowder, 1 out of 4 at the line tonight. 5 points, 3 assists in the game for Clowder. But that free throw line has been his nemesis. So another 0 for 2 trip to the line for Clowder, rebounded by Basler. Spring Hill now 4 out of 10 at the line of the game, and down 16 with 6:40 to play. Remington has scored just 1 basket in the second half, and that is Peyton Basler knocking down the 3. Only 5 points tonight from Basler, but he puts a big dagger in the Broncos there to push the lead to 19. And Spring Hill turns it over. (61-42) Lansing. Daniel Mitchell checks back in for Spring. Oh, never mind. He was going to, but ball put into play, so he'll have to wait. 6 minutes left to go. Spring Hill down 19. They got to get a bunch of stops and a bunch of buckets now. Joran Remington gives to Allen. And he is called for the travel, just the 4th, to make that 5th turnover by Lansing as Daniel Mitchell checks back in now, replacing Clowder. 5:57 left to go. Weber for 3, and Ryan Weber has 9 tonight. Jackson couldn't get the defender to buy the shot fake, so they will gladly just pull it back out, though. Lansing, a team that likes to work pretty quick, as we've seen tonight, but now with just over 5 minutes to go, leading by 16, they are in no hurry. And they get the points after the nice long possession by Jake Jackson. Benson can't quite hold that one as he nearly intercepted the cross-court pass. He'll check out along with Allen. Back comes Couch and Crawford. Letellier, 3-pointer off right iron. And Evan continues to be shut out since the first quarter. Big 10-point first quarter for Letellier, but nothing since. The Broncos led by 5 at the end of the first quarter. Now down 18. Basler for 3. And it's a 21-point game, and they are starting to light it up. They've made now 7 threes in this game, but 5 of the 7 have come in this second half. Jones unable to find the answer. Metcalf on the rebound. Turned over. Long pass back up to Crawford. Lets Metcalf go blowing by and then lays it in uncontested. 8 points off of the bench now for Caden Crawford. And it's a 23-point advantage with 3.5 to go for Lansing. Metcalf's attempt on the right wing won't go. And Basler walks it up the floor for Lansing. The Lions up big now with 3 minutes and change left in the fourth quarter. Now high weave now for the Lions, trying to lull the Bronco defense to sleep. They get it inside to Crawford. He's fouled by Letellier. And it's a three-point opportunity for Caden Crawford, who's into double figures off of the bench tonight. Weber out. Landon Kaiser comes in for Spring Hill. .45 ball game. This score getting out of hand for Spring Hill. They weren't blown out by this number all game tonight. It's a closer game throughout the majority of it as Jones can't hit the runner in the paint and Remington brings it back the other way for Lansing. But unfortunately, things have unraveled for the Broncos in this fourth quarter. Letellier with the rebound. Here comes Kaiser, and a little drive and bank from Landon Kaiser. Timeout Lansing, and that is the first timeout the Lions have used tonight. And I think more than anything, it was just for a substitution. That's the official is saying, let's roll through it to bring the subs in. So for Spring Hill, John Mitchell, Cameron Crotchett, Jamin Beck, and Daniel Mitchell all check into the game. And they join Landon Kaiser, who was already on the floor, and Lansing has cleared the bench as well. Although they've got a couple of starters, in fact, 3 of them still out there. Remington, along with Basler and Jackson. That 3 by Remington won't go. Rebounded by Daniel Mitchell. Pull up 3, knocked down by Mitchell. 71-50 with 1:45 to go. Now Jason Jones has a whole other slew of guys at the scorer's table ready to come into this game at the next opportunity. Jackson's floater is short, rebounded by Mitchell. Broncos, here they come. Kaiser leading the break. Finds Beck on the left wing, and Jamin Beck's 3 won't go. Jake Jackson the rebound. 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Jason Jones might need to use another timeout to get those last 3 subs in there. Zimmerman, Expose and Schick are waiting at the scorer's table to come in, but we're down to 50 seconds and counting. Beck with a steal on the deflection by Crotchett. Leaves it for Mitchell, who gets the bucket. .30 seconds left now. And with Lansing just holding the basketball or looking somewhat content to, although Basler does drive now. Kick ball is called, so that'll allow the remaining 3 guys on the bench to get into the game for Lansing. So Expo and Schick and Zimmerman all check in now for Lansing for the final 18 seconds of what will be a second straight win here on their home floor to start the season for the Lansing Lions. Spring Hill will drop to 1-1. And they will be able to get their home portion of the schedule started on Monday night with a visit from Shawnee Mission South to kick off 4 straight home games for the Broncos. But good start tonight for Spring Hill. They led 19-14 after 1, but it turned south from there for the Broncos. An 18-3 Lansing run midway through the second quarter turned things around for the Lions, and they go on to run away in the second half as they win this one 71-52, the final over the Broncos. We're back to wrap it all up on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show next.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Welcome to the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies and get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call them at 913-592-0095. A 71-52 final tonight. Lansing with the victory over the Spring Hill Broncos. Lansing improving to 2-0. Spring Hill drops to 1-1 with the loss tonight. They'll be back in action on Monday against Shawnee Mission South. Lansing, though, now a 2-0 start in this game. Did not have the feel like a 19-point game early on, but an 18-2 run, right? That an 18-3 run in the second quarter for Lansing took what was a back-and-forth start. We had 3 ties and 5 lead changes through the first 10 minutes and change of this game. But then the Broncos went 5 minutes scoring just the 1 basket. Were outscored 18-3 during that stretch and went from up 22-19 to down 37-25. And they never really recovered after that. They got it back down to 7 on a couple of occasions. The latest it was at 7 was at 47-40 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. But that's as close as they would get. And after they closed it down to that 47-40 mark, Lansing responded with a 24-5 run to put this game out of reach and would lead by as many as 26 at one point there in the fourth quarter. And when it's all said and done, it's a 19-point win for Lansing tonight, 71-52, the final. We'll take a quick timeout, come back. We'll give you all the final stats from this one and then be on our way tonight. The final 71-52, Lansing over Spring Hill. Back with more of the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show next.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
the industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back inside the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show tonight from Lansing High School, where the final is the Lansing Lions 71, Spring Hill Broncos 52. 2-0 now for Lansing, 1-1. The record for the Spring Hill Broncos after the loss. The final numbers tonight: Joran Remington, 22 points, leads all scorers tonight. He had 20 at the half for Lansing, only 2 points then after halftime for Remington, but still the game's leading scorer tonight, one of three guys in double figures for the Lions. They got 11 apiece from Caden Crawford and Jake Jackson as well. Jackson added 4 rebounds and 3 assists, which tied him for the team lead. Malik Benson also with 3 assists to go along with 6 points and a team-high 7 rebounds. Peyton Basler, 8 points, 5 rebounds tonight. All of that came in the second half for Basler. Adam Allen, 5 points, and Trevor Couch with 8 points this evening. For Spring Hill, they had 2 guys in double figures tonight, led by Cooper Jones, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. All 14 points, or rather 11 of the 14 points for Jones came in the second quarter. He made just 1 shot in the second half, a lone third quarter three-pointer, but leads the Broncos tonight with 14 points. Evan Letillier, the other guy in double figures tonight, matched his career high with 10 points. He had that at the end of the first quarter, but did not score after the first quarter tonight. Letillier finishes with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Reese Clouder, 5 points, 3 assists, and a rebound tonight for the Broncos. Ryan Weber held in check by Lansing, 9 points, 3 boards, or rather 3 assists for Weber, and just 1 rebound tonight. Luke Metcalf, 2 points and 3 rebounds. Landon Kaiser with 2 points. Daniel Mitchell, 5 points and 3 boards. And Cody Powell, 3 points, 3 assists tonight, as he tied Evan Letillier for the team lead, along with Ryan Weber as well. All 3 of those guys with 3 assists tonight, as the Broncos fall tonight 71-52. Tonight's Seats Incorporated, great job of the game for the Broncos. It's a bit tough. I don't know that anybody put together 4 quarters of action tonight. They had guys who each had a starring quarter, kind of, if you will. But in the end, that kind of speaks for the team as a whole tonight. The consistency tonight just wasn't there for them as they fall by 19. But we'll go with Cooper Jones, despite the early foul trouble, coming back and trying to get the Broncos back into this game. His three-point shooting got him back within striking distance at 1 point. He knocked down 4 trays in this game tonight, gives him 7 made threes in 2 games this year. Led the way with 14 points tonight, but it wasn't enough for the Broncos. His 3 rebounds also tied for a team high, as the Broncos were just unable to keep pace throughout this game with the Lions, who pulled away to win it by 19. Your final, the great job of the game to Cooper Jones. If you're looking for a great job, check out Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in the manufacturing of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see great job openings or to apply, go to SeatsInc.com. That's going to wrap things up for us tonight. You've been watching the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. Broncos fall in this one 71-52, your final tonight, as Lansing boys and girls pick up victories over Spring Hill tonight. Coming up on Monday, we're back at it with our home opener. Spring Hill will host Shawnee Mission South. Girls game tips at 6 o'clock, followed by the boys here on Spring Hill Sports Live. For Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Until Monday night, you've been watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. Center. Spring. Tony Sidoti Agency, Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second